As we saw in the last episode, Lady Arlong and everyone else together had killed Pink Lady. After that, in order to hunt more soul beasts, Tangan placed a fragrance flower in the area. Attracted by its scent, a very powerful tiger soul beast arrived there. Tangan tried to trap it using his blue-silver plant, but the tiger managed to break free even from that. The tiger then used its shadow clone ability, duplicating itself and launching attacks from multiple directions. No one could tell which one was the real tiger. However, Tangan used his purple demon eye and immediately identified the real one. After that, everyone began attacking the real tiger together. Ning Rongrong boosted everyone's power, increasing all their abilities by 40% this time. With their enhanced strength, everyone attacked together, and an iconic level battle began. During the fight, Catgirl jumped in and managed to seriously injure the tiger. After that, Lady Arlong also entered the battle and beat the soul beast so badly that it was no longer even able to move. Soon, more soul beasts began approaching the area. Because of this, the Grandmaster told Tangan to move the fragrance flower away. Tangan picked it up and then told Catgirl to go near the poison trap, because no soul beast would come there and Catgirl could safely obtain the spirit ring. Just as Catgirl was about to go, all the surrounding soul beasts suddenly gathered there. Among them appeared an extremely powerful creature called the Bro Demon Spider. At this point, all three teachers stepped forward. Ning Rongrong powered them up, but because she gave strength to people much stronger than herself, she became severely exhausted and fainted. Taking advantage of this moment, Tangan and the others entered the poison trap area, and soon the three warriors also came inside. Tangan then gave each of them a hidden weapon, which they could use to kill the soul beasts. By now, they had successfully obtained the spirit ring for Catgirl. Next, they needed to find a spirit ring for Ning Rongrong. So all the teachers decided to go out and kill another soul beast. They found a beast with extremely high defensive strength and launched an attack on it. However, the beast was too powerful, and they were unable to defeat it. At that moment, Lady Arlong stepped forward in anger and attacked the beast alone. Her attack was so overwhelming that the beast was knocked unconscious. Now it was Tangan's turn. When the Grandmaster asked him which soul beast he wanted, Tangan requested the Bro Demon Spider. Hearing this, everyone was shocked, because the Bro Demon Spider was extremely old, and Tangan was not strong enough to safely absorb its spirit ring. Because of this, the Grandmaster and the others tried to stop him. Zivo also came forward and warned them that if Tangan tried to absorb it, he could suffer soul shock and might even lose his sanity. Despite this, Tangan insisted on choosing this soul beast. He explained that he had learned extensively from the Poison Master, had consumed many rare herbs, and had become highly skilled at absorbing energy. He also possessed the Ice Fire herb, which would allow him to store and stabilize this energy. After hearing this, Zivo realized that Tangan would not change his mind. She then said that if Tangan died, Zivo would commit suicide along with him. Hearing this determination, all the teachers finally agreed. They decided to kill the Bro Demon Spider, and everyone tried to capture it together using their hidden weapons. However, the Bro Demon Spider spun its web and escaped. The Dean then stepped forward and fought it using his soul power, but even he began to struggle against the soul beast. Seeing this, Tangan handed the fragrance flower to Zivo and went to fight the beast himself. Meanwhile, the others moved away with Zivo, but suddenly, a human spider demon attacked them. Zivo and the others tried to fight it. At the same time, Tangan and the Dean worked together, combining soul power and hidden weapons, and finally defeated the Bro Demon Spider. They rendered it unconscious and brought it back toward the others. But when Tangan arrived, he saw that the human spider demon was fighting Zivo, and Zivo was growing weaker. Tangan rushed forward to fight it, but before he could reach her, the human spider demon stabbed Zivo with its venomous stinger, causing her to collapse unconscious. Seeing Zivo injured, Lady Arlong became furious. She immediately attacked the human spider demon and critically injured it in a single strike. Tangan, filled with rage, went to the human spider demon and began torturing it, absorbing energy directly from its body. Meanwhile, all the teachers rushed to Zivo's side and cried for her. All the students were devastated, because it was nearly impossible to survive the poison of a human spider demon. Everyone believed that Zivo had already died. At that moment, the Dean lifted Zivo and used his skills to revive her. Everyone was completely shocked. It was then revealed that when the human spider demon attacked Zivo, its stinger had struck the love-seeking heartbroken Scarlet, preventing the poison from entering her body. She had only fainted from the impact, and now she had regained consciousness. Everyone was overwhelmed with happiness. The scene became deeply emotional. Zivo lay in Lady Arlong's arms, and seeing her made Zivo remember her mother. When Zivo said this out loud, Lady Arlong gently asked her if she could become her mother. Zivo was overjoyed, because she had always longed for someone to call her own. From that moment, they became mother and daughter. The Grandmaster was also very happy, because Lady Arlong finally had someone close to her, someone she could open her heart to. Seeing Zivo safe, Tangan arrived and hugged her, giving her a recovery herb. The scene became extremely emotional. After that, the dean told Tang San to begin absorbing his spirit ring. Tang San decided to do this inside the Icefire Inyang Spring Lake, because only there would he be able to absorb the energy safely. He warned everyone not to follow him, as the place was extremely dangerous, and told them to stay behind. Tang San then killed the bro demon spider and took it with him to the Poison Master's cave, where he had lived for 6 months. He entered the Icefire Inyang Spring Lake and began meditating to absorb the spirit ring. As the energy became unstable, visions of his teachers and friends appeared before him, and he began to experience unbearable pain. To endure it, he submerged himself deeper into the lake, struggling intensely. Meanwhile, we see the Grandmaster sitting sadly. The dean comes to him and tells him that he should stop causing Lady Arlong pain, go to her, and stay with her. The Grandmaster initially refuses, saying society would never accept them. The dean then gives him an idea. He suggests that instead of marriage, they should stay together mentally and emotionally, living together without formal marriage. This way, society would not question their relationship. The Grandmaster likes this idea very much. At the same time, Zivo grows anxious because Tang San has still not returned. Everyone waits for him. Just then, the Grandmaster approaches Lady Arlong and hugs her. Lady Arlong had waited 20 years for this moment, and now it had finally come true. She becomes extremely happy, and the children watching them also feel joyful. The scene turns deeply romantic, and the Grandmaster vows that he will never leave Lady Arlong. Zivo, still worried about Tang San, is comforted by Lady Arlong. Zivo remembers the childhood moments she shared with Tang San. At that very moment, Tang San opens his eyes, having successfully absorbed the spirit ring. Zivo senses this from afar and immediately runs toward Tang San. The two of them then used the spiderweb parachute created by Tang San and safely returned. After they arrived, Oscar asked Tang San about his new skills. In response, Tang San showed everyone his 4th spirit ring. Using this spirit ring, Tang San could now produce a black-colored blue-silver plant. This new blue-silver plant was extremely tough and rigid, and seeing this made everyone very happy. With this ability, Tang San could trap everyone at the same time inside a web cage. Motu was especially happy about this, because now he and Tang San could use their skills together to support each other in battle. Since the contest was only 5 days away, the Grandmaster called some even stronger students from Shrek School to join them. These students introduced themselves, and among them was Tai Long. All of these new students were brought in as substitutes, meaning that if anything happened to anyone on Tang San's team, they would be replaced by these students. After that, the Grandmaster began explaining the rules of the competition. He said that many powerful teams would participate, and this competition was meant to produce great soul master talents. Because of this, no one was allowed to kill anyone during the competition. If anyone did so, their team would be disqualified. He also explained that during the matches, they were only allowed to use their soul power and nothing else. This meant that Tang San could not use his hidden weapons. The Grandmaster explained many more rules, which would be discussed later. In the initial matches, only 3 players would fight at a time. So Tang San, Zivo, and Mr. Dai decided to fight first. While they were discussing this, the dean arrived and handed everyone a uniform, since wearing uniforms was mandatory during the competition. When the students saw the ugly uniforms, they all felt disappointed, but since there was no other option, they wore them and headed to the tournament venue. At the venue, other students began mocking them after seeing their uniforms. Soon after, students from their old rival school came again and started making fun of Tang San and his team. Their teacher was also present, Teacher Xian Yang, a nightmare soul master who specialized in creating illusions. As they moved forward, the mocking continued, which made Mr. Dai extremely angry. However, Tang San calmed him down and continued forward. The tournament was massive. Many people of all ages had gathered, some to participate and others just to watch. Soon, the host arrived and began introducing all the teams one by one. Tang San's team was given the name Unrivaled Champions. At that moment, the group saw 3 important figures on a large screen. Ning Rongrong explained that one of them was her father, the second was the emperor of the Tiando Empire, and the third was the chief of the Martial Soul Temple, whom she described as a bad man. The tournament officially began, and various leaders came forward to give speeches. Uncle Sword spoke first and said that he knew of a team that stood out above all others and, in his opinion, that team would win the tournament. When people asked which team it was, he said it was a secret. As they went inside, they noticed a team carrying blue flowers, talking about giving them to someone. When Ning Rongrong asked the Grandmaster about this, he explained that these flowers were very common there, but symbolized true love, which is why people gave them to one another. Next, the chief of the Martial Soul Temple stepped forward and began deciding which teams would fight each other. During this time, he also looked at a girl with disgusting intentions, making it clear how evil he was. The opposing teams were then decided, and one team was called forward and given a grand introduction. Seeing this, the dean felt irritated because he wished his own school could receive such an introduction, but there was nothing he could do. These teams had found sponsors, whose advertisements were displayed on their shirts. To raise Shrek School's status, the Grandmaster allowed his students to remove advertisements from their uniforms. This made the dean very sad, because it meant he would not receive any sponsorship money. Tang San then explained the battle plan to his team. Their opponent turned out to be none other than the Imperial School. When Shrek School and Imperial School were called into the arena, the audience overwhelmingly believed that Imperial School would win. They mocked Shrek School, calling them losers, especially because of their ugly uniforms. The match began, and Tang San confidently declared that they would win within 1 minute. At first, Tang San and the others attacked normally. Then Tang San trapped the entire opposing team using his black-blue-silver plant, and Mr. Dai attacked them from above. Everyone panicked, believing that Mr. Dai's attack would kill them. Mr. Dai still launched the attack, sending them flying far away. When the audience saw no movement from the opposing team, they assumed they were dead. Because of this, discussions began about disqualifying Shrek School for killing their opponents. However, it was then revealed that Tang San's team had a healing branch warrior who had been continuously healing the opposing team. As a result, they were not dead, only unconscious. Everyone immediately understood Tang San's intelligence, and Shrek School was officially declared the winner. The dean was overjoyed upon seeing their victory. He stood up and left, announcing that he would now bring in even more expensive sponsors, since his team was winning. Outside, Uncle Sword met with Ning Rongrong. He praised Tang San, and Ning Rongrong introduced Uncle Sword to all her friends. When she introduced Oscar, she became shy, and Oscar stepped forward himself, praising their tribe and introducing himself. Everyone laughed and joked together. Later, Uncle Sword spoke to Tang San privately and told him that his father disappeared shortly after becoming a great Soul Land master. He wanted to tell Tang San much more, so he took him to a hotel and introduced him to a young man, the prince of the Tiando Empire. They introduced themselves to each other. Tang San asked the prince about his father. The prince explained that he had been searching for Tang San's father for many years, and all clues pointed toward the Martial Soul Hall. Long ago, the strongest warriors of the Martial Soul Hall had gathered and gone in search of a treasure that was in Tang San's father's possession. This led to a battle between the Martial Soul Hall and his father. After immense struggle, Tang San's father defeated all of them alone, but he was severely injured. After that, he became known as the youngest Soul Land master. However, his era gradually faded, a new generation rose, his clan weakened, and one day, he disappeared. When Tang San asked about his mother, the prince said he knew nothing. This filled Tang San with rage toward the Martial Soul Hall, and he vowed to take revenge. The prince promised to investigate further and find the truth about Tang San's parents. Before Tang San left, the prince offered to have dinner with him, but Tang San declined, saying he needed to train. The prince then gave him a badge, telling him that Tang San could seek his help anytime by showing it. After Tang San left, Uncle Sword and the prince discussed him, realizing that Tang San would one day surpass even his father. Uncle Sword was revealed to be the prince's master. As the Shrek School students left, the same people who had mocked them earlier now praised them, amazed that they had defeated their opponents in just 1 minute. Still, their uniform color looked strange, so the students went to the dean to argue. Mr. Dai had a long argument with him. The stubborn dean finally agreed, but only on the condition that he would keep 80% of the advertisement revenue. After discussion, everyone agreed, and it was finally decided that their uniforms would be changed. Later, the Grandmaster called Tang San and Ning Rongrong to him. He wanted to give Ning Rongrong special training, because when she assisted 6 people at once, she could only maintain the boost for 3 seconds. He explained a powerful technique from her tribe and discussed heart separation control. Normally, when Ning Rongrong assisted someone, she boosted all abilities. But if someone was running, they only needed speed, not swimming ability. Boosting unnecessary abilities wasted energy. The Grandmaster wanted her to learn how to boost specific attributes only. Ning Rongrong complained that the training was boring and difficult, but the Grandmaster explained that she was born with the talent for it, so she agreed. The Grandmaster then told Tang San to learn this technique as well. Tang San was shocked, since it belonged to Ning Rongrong's tribe. But the Grandmaster explained that Tang San possessed dual martial souls, a control branch, and had grown even stronger after obtaining his spirit ring. Because of this, he should learn it too. Tang San hesitated, but Ning Rongrong convinced him. Finally, the Grandmaster spoke to Tang San alone and asked him what Uncle Sword had talked to him about. And with that, the episode ends.